Picture this. It's Friday night, you're starving, and the delivery guy just handed you a steaming hot box of absolute perfection. You carry it into the living room, set it down on the table, and flip the lid. But wait a second, look at what you're actually holding. You ordered a perfectly round pizza. It's cut into sharp triangular slices, but it comes inside a rigid, square box. Why? Did the universe just run out of shapes? Or did we just accept this geometric absurdity because we were too hungry to ask questions? It turns out this classic geometric mismatch isn't a careless mismatch. It is a brilliant, highly calculated masterpiece of global economics, physics, and sheer lazy genius. Let's open the box. Logically, wouldn't a round box make way more sense? It would perfectly hug the crust. It would save precious space in the passenger seat of a delivery car, and honestly, it would just look incredibly cool. But to understand why we don't live in that perfectly round utopia, we need to look behind the counter of your favorite busy local pizzeria on a Friday night. Imagine trying to run a hot, chaotic kitchen during the dinner rush. The phone is ringing, the oven is firing, and every single second matters. Workers need a container they can assemble entirely by hand in under 3 seconds flat.
Keep them coming.
They are moving fast, grabbing flat sheets and folding them into three-dimensional containers without even looking. Using nothing but pure muscle memory and speed. Here is where the brilliant engineering kicks in. Making a square box is incredibly easy. Standard pizza boxes start as one single, continuous flat sheet of corrugated cardboard, die cut with simple straight lines and folded into a rigid square instantly. Now, look at the nightmare of a round box. Circles require multiple separate pieces, usually a bottom tray and a completely separate lid. Or they need incredibly complex, overlapping, interlocking tabs that take a human worker 3 times as long to assemble. Plus, industrial cutting machines hate curves. Cutting circles leaves massive amounts of wasted, unusable cardboard scattered on the factory floor, which drives up manufacturing costs significantly. And that brings us to the staggering economics of the flat pack. Standardized square sheets store perfectly flush against one another in a warehouse. When they are stacked by the thousands on massive global shipping pallets, square boxes utilize 100% of the available cargo space inside a truck. Round shapes leave gaping holes of dead air in the corners of every single shipping crate, instantly skyrocketing transportation costs for a product that relies on razor-thin profit margins. Then there is the crucial issue of structural integrity. If a delivery driver is carrying a towering stack of 4 large, heavy pepperoni pizzas, you need serious weight distribution. The straight, 90-degree folded edges of a square box create rigid, unyielding structural pillars. These vertical walls act like columns in a skyscraper, completely preventing the bottom box from buckling and crushing your dinner under the extreme pressure. But the absolute greatest, most mouth-watering secret of the square box is thermodynamics. Notice those empty, seemingly useless corners where the round pizza doesn't touch the edges. Those aren't wasted space. They are scientifically vital steam escape vents designed to regulate airflow. If the cardboard hugged the pizza perfectly, the trapped heat and thick condensation would have nowhere to go. It would drop right back onto the dough, instantly turning your beautiful, crispy crust into a sad, soggy, wet sponge. What starts as a single flat piece of cardboard in a noisy factory translates into millions upon millions of perfectly stacked, identical squares moving across the globe every single night. It is a triumph of standardization. Whether it is strapped to the back of an electric scooter navigating the rainy streets of Tokyo, or sliding around in the back of a delivery van in New York City, this exceptionally simple shape is silently powering the entire global fast food economy. It is a perfect real-world example of how pure manufacturing efficiency and supply chain logistics completely dictate the physical shape of our most beloved late-night comfort food. So the next time you pop open that lid and smell that incredible aroma on a Friday night,
wow, it looks perfect. I think that's the part
take a
we were
brief
talking
second
about
to
earlier.
appreciate the
Oh,
sheer,
yeah, you're right. I love that
undeniable
section.
genius sitting right there on your living room table. As the heat gently rises and you drag that pizza cutter through the bubbling cheese to
Looks
pull away that
delicious.
very first gooey,
Smells like a
perfectly
Friday
crisp
night.
slice. You
I
aren't
can't
just
wait to eat
casually
this.
eating dinner. You are experiencing a masterclass in structural engineering, aerodynamics, and global logistics, hiding right under your nose.
Oh my God,
Because
this cheese bowl
sometimes
is insane.
the
Look at
greatest
that.
mysteries of our
Seriously, I
daily
need to buy it.
lives are sitting right there in plain sight. And sometimes thinking
All right,
totally
that's enough of
outside the
that.
box requires knowing exactly why the box was built in the first place.